Hello. I am Kate Cherry. I got to get which profession I am correctly. I was just saying to Talia. So I am an independent consultant with Arbonne International. I'm also the regional director of the Athena Network in Bedfordshire and Mid Hertfordshire. And I've got the lovely Talia Zamora with us today. Hi, Talia.
Hello, thank you for
Good to
having
see
me.
you. You're welcome. Thank you for giving your time for this today. Talia and I met up, well, we've known each other a few years, but I was at a networking group that she runs in St Albans the other day, and she said something that really made me go, I need other people to hear what she's saying. And it was around the area of self-care. So you know that here, if you're seeing this in my VIP group or wherever you're seeing this, my business is around looking after yourself and your mind and your body and your skin. And so, anytime I hear something that relates to looking after yourself and a different perspective, I think it's really important to share. So, I've asked Talia to come on and just do a little interview with her, really, about that and about what she does. So, I'm going to jump straight in rather than me yakking on. So, Talia, tell us about your business and how you came to do that.
Thank you. So I support women in business and them and their families, and this is predominantly with neurodivergent families. Um, this has progressed over time. So originally in 2018, I started out as a business coach, and that's because I'd come from a background of business improvement and was really passionate about helping women in business, especially because there's a large percentage of people that start businesses that don't actually go further than about 4 or 5 years. So I was really determined to help women, especially because many women build a business around the need of supporting their family and being flexible with hours to be there for their family, which is especially why I went into business. And I went into business because I was going through a process with my kids, getting them diagnosed. Both of them are autistic. I needed to be there more for them. They had numerous doctor's appointments and so on and so forth. And work hours didn't help in terms of for them needing to go to after school club. So it became a passion for me to be there for them and to be able to do things right for me and also then help other people in the process with their businesses. So then it's now I've developed more and more and evolved over the years to specialize, especially with women from neurodivergent families like myself, because it becomes so complicated and complex. And it's really vital to have a few different methods and processes in place to make things a bit easier. And then I felt like it was really valuable to be there for them. And I seem to attract those kind of people that are like minded, that have an affinity anyway. But I also have that family aspect where I help people along the way with their family dynamics and their communications and how things work in their households to help improve that as well. And that's partially because I also work with a charity called Plants, which are a ADHD and autism charity. It's local to me. So that, in a nutshell, is what I do and what my business is about.
How you help people. I love that because I think we probably met before the C word, before COVID, didn't we?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then so
definitely.
your business has progressed and it's been interesting to watch that progression. And I love how you've centered it around your why and your home life and why you do what you do, which is amazing. And I think there are more, do you not find that there are more and more diagnoses now currently for people in
Yes,
later life as well? And things are just slotting
yes,
together and they're, oh wow, that's why
yeah,
this or that
absolutely.
is happening or yeah. And so you
Yeah,
mentioned in particular the meeting we met at when you were doing your 1 minute pitch and you were talking to us about what you do. You mentioned specifically self-care and business, and that's what I wanted to ask you a bit more about. So what tell us your perspective. It was more, and I love it when a business takes that 1 minute opportunity to educate and support people as well as just pitch the business. So because I think actually reversely that actually has a better effect at pitching what you do because it's just demonstrating how you
yeah.
do what you do. So tell us about that and the self-care side of things.
In that particular week, I had quite a few clients talk to me about their progress and how they were were feeling a bit deflated because they weren't progressing as fast as they would like to, and they were feeling a bit stuck. So I had spent a bit of time speaking to them about what was going on in their life. And a lot of the coaching I do involves that. Uh, and it was quite clear on a number of situations that actually there's certain things going on that were preventing them to taking care of themselves, but also being being in a good state to run their business. So my strong belief is that like with when you're on that aeroplane situation where they talk about putting your own gas mask on first before putting on anybody else's, it's very true also in business that you really do need to take care of yourself and be in the right place to be able to be productive in your business and for it to be successful. And what I mean by that is eating and sleeping well and exercising well, communicating with other people, especially people that light you up and bring you joy. And this is particularly with neurodivergent people, especially those with ADHD, because they can hyper focus on what they're doing and go into a zone of doing lots and lots of work and then actually burning themselves out. So it's really vital to be, for everybody, that particularly when you're running your own business, to be mindful of that and think about actually, I need to make sure I have these daily check-ins with myself, making sure that I'm eating well, giving myself a bit of a break, and making sure that you've got things in your life that you're really enjoying doing instead of kind of tucking yourself away and beavering away, trying to achieve something that's not going anywhere because you haven't got the right energy and the right alignment with it because you're not taking care of yourself. So that was, in essence, what the message was that I was trying to give to others, that if they weren't achieving what they wanted to achieve, to maybe take a step back and give themselves a bit of self-care to enable them and their business and their life to progress in the way that they want it to.
And self-care doesn't have to be going off to the spa for a day and writing off a day's work, does it? I love how you say that,
No.
take a step back in the day. And I find sometimes that getting something done early means it'll get done. So if I
Yeah.
need to get out and have a walk, for example, if I do it early, like today I'm struggling because I should have done it this morning, but the plumber came and did the boiler service. And so that was my excuse. I didn't do it this morning. Will I do it when we finish recording this? I'm not sure. You can follow up with me afterwards. But it's it's holding yourself accountable a little bit as well as your deliverables to do the thing, isn't it, for you? How do you do that?
You know what? I noticed a few years ago how was sit at my desk and beaver away, even ignoring the fact that I needed to eat and go to the toilet. Think I just need to get this done. I just need to get this done. I haven't done this my accounts and I haven't done my marketing, and I try and cram so much in that I thought I needed a different strategy to help me to get my bum off my seat and give myself some self care. So I went to the extreme because I wasn't doing it for myself, and that's my own neurodivergent traits of trying to hyper focus. So I decided I needed a dog because that was unnegotiable. And I love being outdoors and I love walking, and so I got myself a dog purely because I love dogs and I love the companionship, but also the main driver for me was to get me out and to get me walking every single day. So, and I walk her for an hour at least a day, if not another half an hour. So it means that I get the exercise and the fresh air that I need, and that's an element of meditation as I walk, and clear my head. So I think it's really invaluable to me, and I'm sure there's lots of other dog walkers out there that actually would agree with that.
I love that. I love that that was your action. I need to. My cats don't do the same job. They make me open the front door, but
But
just so they can run out with it.
you can do borrow my dog. You could find a neighbour close by that
Yes.
needs a dog walker, and maybe that can motivate you to get out.
There you go. What a good idea. Well, so talking of calls to action, how do people connect with you? What have you got going on that use this as your platform now? How can people interact with you? What would you like us to do?
So the best way to find me is on my website, which is taliazamora.com, nice and easy. And then if you want to get my weekly tips and tricks, I've got a weekly wisdom newsletter. You can sign up for that on the main page, but or in resources. And if you do sign up for that, you also get a free video recording of how to find more clients, which people often find quite useful. Just a strategy in there on how to build those relationships and how to work with people and attract the right people. Yeah, so finding at me at my website is the best thing. And if you want to have a chat, there's a button on there to book a call with me as well. And I'm happily chat. Whether people can afford to get a coach or not, I'm quite happy to have a chat and to get to know new people and do a bit of networking, one-to-one chats. But otherwise, I do also accept access to work clients too. So some people have got a grant budget they've been given due to being having a disability such as ADHD or autism. And if you've got that and you want to work with me as your coach, then you can get in contact with me for that reason too.
Brilliant. I love that. Thank you so much, Talia, for your time today and being so giving. Wherever you're seeing this, you should be able to click on at least Talia's name or some links. I'll make sure there's some links there as well so you can interact with her. And thank you for sharing your thoughts on self-care and the importance of it to our community. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much, Talia.
Thank you, Kate.